I've heard like people, some people believe like Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash. They're just junk coins per se.
I don't believe anything's ever going to surpass BTC in general, like as far as
No.
its market cap goes.
So I don't think like Bitcoin SV or Bitcoin Cash are going to reach their all-time highs again either.
Right.
Wasn't
Exactly.
Bitcoin Cash like up to like 4 or 5,000 at one point?
Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah. No, actually, let's take. I actually no. I want to look at this because it's actually really interesting.
See what it was.
So Bitcoin Cash or BCH. Interruption. Could you guys please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification? That would mean the world to us. Also, if we get 50 comments on this video, we will do a special giveaway of Bitcoin to a couple of winners, but you have to comment on this video though. Otherwise, if we don't do it, then there's no way to give it away. How else are we going to give it away? So anyways, all right, back to the video. $240.
What's its all-time high?
So its all-time high is $4,355.
Right?
Holy crap. Look at that. It's 94%. I don't really think that there's going to be any stability. You know how there's like these negative opinions about Bitcoin where people are like, it's going to zero. It's going to zero. And you hear people say literally like, oh, it's going to zero. You know,
I was talking to
I would
people
agree
last
with
night.
I would agree with their philosophy on all of these forks of Bitcoin. Probably going to zero, or close to zero. You might as well call it zero if you bought in at $4,000 and now it's $240. Sure, all the Bitcoin forks probably going to zero, but it's just so weird to me that some people are hanging on to this stuff and like then you got, like I don't understand why. I mean, let me see. Hold on. I think it might still actually be here on the 24-hour volume. Yeah, look at this. Bitcoin SV. This was...
Oh, holy cow.
Yeah. The increase has just been crazy. Look at this. Look at this right here.
Wow.
Went up to $58. No, went up higher than that. It went up to, 58-ish dollars.
Yeah. Well,
now it's back down to 56, but the all-time high with this one was 491.
Right. So what do they use the coin for? What is the use purpose for Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Cash? Just another.
Well, so basically, and I could be wrong about this, so please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments here. Okay.
Oh, real quick. This is not financial advice, everybody.
Oh, yes.
And we're not financial advisors. This is just our opinions and views on cryptocurrency in general. So it's entertainment purposes only, folks.
So just to kind of be clear on what I think this is all about is this was a fork. This was a Bitcoin fork. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Dr. Craig Wright was the one who really took this on and basically was trying to push this as the new Bitcoin, the more improved Bitcoin.
Faster. That's right.
Faster. Exactly. Yeah. Because these forks, the whole concept of these forks is for them to be more efficient instead of trying to go through like the Bitcoin Lightning Network and trying to improve Bitcoin in general. It's like, I guess if I was to put this more simply, it's like, how do we have the value of gold, but also make it 100 times lighter,
Yeah.
So we can carry it, or in 100 times smaller. Same value, but 100 times lighter and smaller, so we can carry it better. Like that's kind of like the metaphor.
That's a good metaphor. I like that. It's not going to happen.
No, it's not. And so Dr. Craig Wright, which by the way, for those of you who don't know who Dr. Craig Wright is, supposedly he is, he claimed to be Satoshi Nakamoto himself. And in addition to that, he's also claimed, it's interesting. When I talked with John McAfee about this, he was telling me that Dr. Craig Wright was in fact a part of the actual development team of Bitcoin. And he actually ended up getting the rights to the white paper too, which is really interesting. He actually took, I think that was like a few years back, he actually claimed the rights for the white paper of Bitcoin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right. There was a court. Wasn't there a court case on that?
There was a whole court case on it and everything. It's just crazy. So anyways, but he basically said, we need to kind of put Bitcoin behind us and move forward. And so he basically took ownership of, well, not literal ownership of Bitcoin SV, but in some senses, he kind of took ownership of it, saying this is what needs to happen. And I don't know, dude. It's just like whenever he talks, and maybe it's just because I have my own personal, like, everybody's got their own envision of who Satoshi Nakamoto is. He just never felt
he didn't fit the mold.
He didn't. No, his attitude and everything just didn't seem to fit the mold of it. But then again, it's like, well, who knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is? Because no one really actually, So it's like maybe that is him, and maybe this is just his opinion.
I would like his wallet though.
Yeah, right. But no one seemed to buy it. No one seemed to actually buy
that he was the creator of Bitcoin.
And that was the other thing too, is that he actually, it's like, he didn't really show, like, he owns a crap ton of BTC, but it didn't really show. It just, I don't know, things didn't add up, So it's just, anyway, so this Bitcoin fork, it's just interesting to me. I guess if there was any Bitcoin fork that would make sense to have some kind of growth, this would be the one, because it has Craig Wright behind it. Now, I don't know if he's still behind it or not, because I haven't looked into it for a long time, but that's just,
I mean, there was Bitcoin Diamond, also Cash. There was like a half a dozen different Bitcoins.
Oh my goodness. Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold. I mean, there was Bitcoin everything, for all these. But the thing is like, we're creating ways to allow BTC to actually be more efficient without having to create these forks of it, So it's not, I don't think it's necessary to create all these forks of Bitcoin. I don't,
I wonder.
I think it's just a big money grab in the grand scheme of it all,
Possibly. And well, they were created back, several years ago too. So I know some people were trying to make it because there's talk like Bitcoin's going to be the new currency and all of this. Well, Bitcoin really can't. It's just the transactions won't happen fast enough. And I think that was part of some of these forks that are trying to make Bitcoin transaction speeds a lot quicker, being able to handle more transactions. Because if it was going to be a global currency,
right,
it would have to, do millions of transactions in a second.
Oh yeah,
where it's not. Bitcoin instead of turning into a currency to be used, it's more turned into a store of value. And that's what Bitcoin is. It's the digital gold, in my mind.
Did you like and subscribe? Did you comment?